Today I've got something really neat for you, and I did get it at Walmart. I'm going to take my handy butterfly knife and I'm going to go ahead and rip this open. And this is what we have, a Star Wars Millennium Falcon. A lot of people are real big fans of Star Wars, and they go crazy whenever something like this comes out. So I'm going to show you exactly what you get inside of this and how it works. Just in a nutshell, it's made by AirHogs, and this is what it looks like. It's about the size of my hand, just a little bit bigger. It comes with a remote control, and it is a quadcopter that's dressed up like a Millennium Falcon. Also, for your information, it does have authentic lights and sound effects, and that makes it very enjoyable for people that are around 10 years old and older, and everybody that loves Star Wars. If you buy this from Walmart, it's going to cost you around $80. What you get is a quad, you get a controller, you get an instruction guide, and a USB charging cable. As mentioned earlier, this is what we received in the box. We got the quad, got the controller, got the charging cable, and then we have the manual. Very easy and very user-friendly. If we take a closer look at the pre-flight checklist, this is what we're going to see. The product advises us to use new high-grade non-rechargeable batteries. Also, this product is for indoor use only. Now, a lot of people are going to try to use this outdoors. You can try it out, but it's not recommended. When charging product from your remote control, ensure product is off and controller is set to on. That's good to know. And then visit airhogs.com for more information. So I'm going to take a closer look at the construction of this quad. To the touch, it feels like a coated styrofoam. Very, very delicate and very lightweight. I'm going to be careful getting it out of its packaging here. Bear with me. I apologize. Okay, I managed to wrestle this out of its packaging, which I believe was poorly packaged. It had some clips securing this quad to the packaging underneath the propellers, so it was a little bit of a struggle to get it out, but I managed to get it out. It's very lightweight, less than a pound, and as you can see, it is styrofoam, but it's highly detailed, a lot of crevices, a lot of carvings that resemble Star Wars, the Millennium Falcon. As you can tell, the propeller here, it's a 3-blade, and there's 4 of them. If I turn it around upside down, this is what you see. So it's something similar, and not much of a difference. So let's go over the controller. It's definitely heavier than the Falcon drone, and it has a USB charging port, mini USB, which they do provide a cable for. Obviously standard, this is I would assume, the vertical lever, as you want to call it, and then we have the lever for changing direction, but not here. You have a power button, and some buttons over here where it says play, and then some other maybe stunt mode or some sort. We'll figure that out when we fly this baby. So there is a latch here, and it seems like there's a cord. This cord comes out, so what I'm assuming is that this will plug into the drone and essentially charge the drone. So there's some sort of battery source in here built in, which is charged by this. And so you only put in batteries in here, and or I'm assuming or you can charge this controller. I'm not sure, but what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and charge it up and fly it around and show you exactly if it's worth a buy or not worth a buy. Remember, it's $80, and if Christmas is coming around in a few months, this may be a good gift for your kids. So we'll find out. So my assumption was correct. The wire coming from the controller does plug into the Falcon drone, and this connects to the computer. The reason I know that is that this manual here was hiding behind some of the packaging over here. So This is good to kind of quickly read. It'll tell you the charging instructions and as well as the controls. So whenever I went over the controller, I did mention that there was a play button here and some other buttons. The play button is for sound effects, which I probably won't be using, but maybe for this review I may test it out. And as you can tell, the other one is the hyperspace booster, and so I'm not sure exactly what they'll do until I actually try it. So one thing I did notice is that there are screws securing the back chamber here. So what you're gonna have to do is find a screwdriver that's small enough, something like this, as you can tell, and quickly go ahead and open this up. Once you get the battery bay door open, you'll see that there are 6 batteries that need to be placed here, and they are AA, as you can see in the glare, AA size. So find yourself 6 batteries, plug them in, and then what it's saying is that we're supposed to take this USB cord, plug it in here, and then plug it into a computer. I don't know exactly how that's all supposed to work, especially if you have non-rechargeable batteries here. I don't understand why we have to do this, but maybe it's just the way that it charges. So I'm gonna go ahead and rig it up, charge it, and then we're gonna fly it. All right, I got my batteries in there. After a quick glimpse at the manual, I realized that you can charge it either through your controller, or you can bypass your controller and plug it into your computer to charge. I'm assuming that if you charge it through your computer, it may be faster and more efficient. If you charge it through your controller, obviously you're going to drain some of this battery power. So let's get it charged up and see how it flies. So when you have it plugged into a charging source, for now I have my laptop, the controller will start blinking red. Obviously whenever it is done, it'll probably stop blinking red, and according to the manual it should blink green. So we're gonna wait for that. I'm not sure how long it's gonna take, but I don't think it'll take long at all, especially because this thing is very light and probably is equipped with a very small battery. So as I have been patiently waiting, I got another look at the controller and noticed that there was a toggle switch between no sound and then sound, and then realized that there was a speaker here. So the sounds actually come out of the controller, which is fun for kids, but I'm uninterested in that, so I'm going to leave it on off. So there are no speakers on this, there's only lights, and the sound comes out of the controller. Just something for you guys to know. We're going to wait for this to charge, and then we're going to finally fly it. As you can tell, we've switched it on, and it has very bright lights in the front and blue lights in the back, and it's kind of tricky to control, but once you get the hang of it, it's kind of fun. The construction is actually very durable. It's dense styrofoam, so feel free to bump it off of anything. I've crashed it a few times and it seems to work perfectly fine. This is what it looks like when it's out of batteries. It'll start blinking, and it'll take 45 minutes to charge. Other than that, very fun toy. Doesn't break, you can crash it, it's a good learner's tool for people that are interested in drones.